Let's send it over to Greg to see what the rest of the week's going to look like.
Well, we certainly got a good weekend ahead of us, temperature-wise too and humidity-wise, but we still got to deal with a little bit of showers Friday, and then overall I think less clouds, and we can't rule out the morning fog too going throughout some of the weekend, but overall shaping up to be pretty good. Right now for the precipitation Friday, this boundary is the one that's going to be kind of inching its way closer to us, providing a little bit of opportunity for showers, maybe even a thunderstorm Friday. And all this activity out west, which was part of the monsoon push for the southwest, and then it's pushed up to the Rockies and Pacific Northwest, that eventually is going to push east. The good news with that system, it's weak, and the moisture right now is going to settle just to our west, it looks like in the plain states. So we should avoid that at the time being. Overall, as we wake up tomorrow, it's just going to be, as I said, low clouds, but a lot of this is just cloud cover increasing, so I don't think we'll see a lot of widespread fog issues. But notice the disturbance up to the northwest of Minneapolis, as you note this previous one. It's going to slide southeast with some light precipitation. There's still a little bit of question about exactly the path of this, but I think it's going to be probably I-94 to about just on the other side of the river. So it will clear. You'll be right on the edge to get some precipitation in the morning. I think it'll linger through the afternoons and come further south to the cross, at least late morning into the early afternoon hour. There's still some question how widespread this activity will be, but the opportunity exists all the way through about the early afternoon, with the potential for a few thunderstorms too as we get a little bit more daytime heating in northeast Iowa. The good news with all this is by the time we get to about 6 p.m., except maybe for Prairie du Chien and areas just on the other side of Iowa, everyone else should be fairly quiet. Not expecting a lot of precipitation in the evening, with some partial clearing as you go further north. Now the problem with all this is the clearing is going to really evolve into a fog or low cloud area Saturday, which could be dense Saturday morning. You notice all this activity right there is either low clouds or fog developing. So something to keep in mind for Saturday, we could see some dense fog that may linger into about around the noon hour, and then more sunshine in the afternoon. Otherwise, precipitation, it really depends on where this line forms, and right now you could get maybe a quarter, and if the lucky ones may get more, closer to a half inch. But I think everyone will get a little bit or a quarter or less. Not a big type rain event, but something you'll need the umbrella obviously for during the late mornings to the early afternoon hours, and it should be once again out of here for the most part by Friday evening. Tomorrow's highs with the cloud cover will keep those temps down for most areas, about a 4 to 5 degree drop. Then as we go into Saturday, the fog in the morning, temperatures will get back up into the low to mid 70s. If we get the fog a little bit less, maybe we can warm up a degree or two, but should be in the mid 70s. The shower chance still is there, but it's very small in the afternoon time frame. More sun, definitely warmer as we go towards Sunday, mid to upper 70s. Some areas may get close to 80. And then as we go into Labor Day, notice widespread upper 70s, a little warmer towards the Dakotas, because we have another system that's going to be approaching by the time we get to Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. And that's going to usher in some really cool air towards the end of next week, and pretty decent rain chances coming in at some point Tuesday night through Wednesday. And if you look at that temperature, 63 for high on Thursday. Some areas Wednesday, Thursday may be lucky to hit 62 given those temperatures. So we're not going to get out of this this pattern that we're in, although we'll modify a little bit this weekend, but we're going to go right back into it for next week. So eventually it will change. At some point in September we'll get back to the 80s, maybe a little warmer, but for the time being we're kind of stuck in it.
A little bit of early fall,
Right.
which you're not so thrilled about.
I'm not too excited
It's just
about
a
it.
taste.
It's not summer
worry.
yet. I mean, it's not fall yet, technically.
We still got plenty of time to get some 80s, even a 90 yet.
Yeah.
It's
All
not a
right, thank
question.
you.
Thanks, Greg.